Aren't these beautiful? Look at these beds. Cedar, raised garden beds, pallet of organic soil on the trailer. I wish they were mine, but they're not. They're for a customer. Derek built them, and she's going to be really pleased. She wanted something she could put on her deck and just grow in on her deck, and wanted to do cedar so it would last, and there's no chance of anything icky leaching into her soil, and then fill it with organic soil so it's all clean for her veggies. But anyway, Derek built these, and we'll have a video up sometime next week of this process so you can see how he did it. He built these up, like I said, so she could have them on her deck. They have a bottom in it, he lined with landscape fabric. If I were to build these for myself on a permanent place, I would we'd build them to the ground, leave the bottom open. But this is a great height. I mean, this would be perfect, especially for people who are getting up in age, so that they don't have to bend over. But anyway, I wanted to show you those. It's a really cool look for that video. Alright, I wanted to give you an update. We transplanted all of the tomatoes and most of the peppers into cups. We picked this size cup instead of the bigger ones because for once we needed the space, and we're hoping these will shoot up in the next couple weeks and they'll be ready to put in the garden. It is about time. We actually planted in the garden some, and it's right at that time for us, but we are having an extremely unusually cold snap, so we were going to have some frost in the morning, a really low temps at night. So we're going to hold off, of course, on planting more and transplanting to make sure that the temperatures are going to come back up. I know that it's been wacky. Some people are getting snow even still, and it's just crazy. But we transplanted. We put down here is my tray with cucumbers. Can you see that? And the cucumbers are all coming up. I have some melons coming up, and only a few melons so far. And then the sunflowers have gone crazy. This one is like reaching for the sky, but those are sunflowers. And I believe these are zinnias. Yeah, these are the girls' zinnias. I filled my tray of what didn't germinate of peppers. We're going to keep them in here. They may germinate, they may not. And my friend sent me a red Marconi pepper. I've never tried them, so she sent me one to try. And a sweet neighbor down the road stopped by the other day and left me 2 packs of some really pretty. She loves these red zinnias, and I think they're called scarlet zinnias or something. She left me 2 packs of those seeds, so she thought I would like them. She plants them every year, and so I've got them started. I can't wait to see what they turn out to be like. The girls have planted some zinnias, and they're all like different colors and striped and stuff. They're really cool, like variegated, and excited about those. So anyway, greenhouse stuff is coming along nicely. We're excited about that.
All right, we're at the garden. We have radish sprouts.
Lots of radish sprouts.
Yep.
I hope they're not too close together, but
we'll find out. We've never grown radishes before. I know according to the packages that they're too close together, but we're gonna let them rock it out and see how they work. Hopefully you can hear me, because we got the new, what they call a dead cat wind muff
for our camera,
and it looks like a big squirrel tail.
It's like gray squirrel,
but
sorry.
Hopefully it works. No, you're funny. But anyway, check out these radishes.
The cedar didn't drop things as evenly as we had hoped. So instead of them being even, it's like clusters. Like we have 4 right here, but you can see the whole row. We have a bunch of rows.
Yep.
Of radishes. The other thing that changed was at the end of the radishes, we had left space for some other stuff between the green beans. So we only did 6 rows of green beans. I think it was 5 or 6 the other day that you saw on camera.
Yeah,
we came back and added 9 more rows of green beans because we wanted to plant the whole half pounds, because we want to be able to get lots of green beans.
Yes.
So this like 4 or 5 foot space.
This was Jenna's exact words. I had 3 feet row spacing, which is like one of my steps, and she says, I said, babe, we could put more green beans. She says, well, you know, the rows are only for our convenience. And I was like, so now we have like 1.5 foot row spacing. But we'll work our way through there and pick the green beans, because we're more concerned with getting a lot to harvest than we are about...
We have lots of little kids to go through the
exactly.
Spacing is important to make sure they have plenty of root space, but they have that. Like we've done square foot gardening, and you can plant 9 bush beans in 1 square foot when you're doing it that way. So we kind of have used that mentality, not to a point, not completely. We didn't space like that, but we spaced our rows closer together where the pathways are going to be closer, and we know they're going to be really thick to get through. But like we said, we need food.
And this is our garden space, so.
Yeah, this is it. We got to utilize it. We have 15 rows of green beans now instead of 5 or 6.
Yeah, we have 15.
15 now. And then we planted potatoes with the...
Check this.
This was the bag of potatoes we were supposed to have.
Cheapest way to buy organic seed potatoes that we have found.
Don't break my little eyeball.
Is to go to the grocery store.
Buy organic potatoes.
Buy organic potatoes.
You have to get organic because conventional and non-organic potatoes are treated so that they won't sprout as quickly. I know they will sprout at some point, but then they're treated. You don't know if that's really going to grow well. So we do these. We were at the hardware store the other day, and I saw they had a little box that said organic seed potatoes. And so I was like, and I picked it up, and it was really light, and it was $8 for the box.
Yeah.
It was $8. I opened it up to look inside, and there were potatoes that were about half the size or smaller with like one little bitty eye. I mean, itty bitty. And there were 6 of them in the box. And they wanted $8. And I was like, we're going to the grocery store and buying more bags. So we have more bags of potatoes.
$1 a pound.
Yeah.
I mean, pretty much a 3-pound bag for $3 here where we live.
We did russet potatoes, and then we did some red potatoes. They weren't sprouted as much as these because these were in the back of the cabinet, way in the back, and the kids didn't see them. I thought we found them. We were like, I knew I had more potatoes.
And we're experimenting because we've heard some people cut their potatoes like for every eye and plant that.
And we've done that.
And yeah, we've done it that way.
We did it with the russets.
And then we've also heard that you don't get as big of potatoes if you do that. So we've cut some, and then we're gonna plant these whole.
The red ones whole because they're
we have a comparison
anyways.
Kind of to see how it works, but
they're really coming along.
Oh yeah, they're awesome.
We're
going to plant these. We did have a bunch of green beans that the rain hitting kind of made them surface, and the little kids, they came down and pushed them all down in the dirt, but they said they were already split open and they had roots coming out, so
they haven't come up as far as greenery, but they are
right, which is good because we're supposed to have a frost tonight.
Yeah, I told them that.
Oh,
but
did
they're
you?
germinating, so that's awesome.
That was feeding Gertie.
Yeah.
So all right, we're going to plant these potatoes.
Oh, and we put corn in on that end, although we probably are a little bit early in corn, but I think it'll be okay. I think I know some farmers around here have been planting corn in their fields, so we went with it.
Yeah, the guy down the road planted like 80 acres probably, I'm guesstimating, of corn, so we went ahead and planted our few rows.
We'll see.
But
yeah, we're excited about the garden, and so far we haven't had to water anything because it's rained, and so I'm hoping that we'll keep getting these decent rains off and on so that we don't have to water it. It makes life a lot easier, and it's a lot better for the plants. Although creek water will probably be pretty good. I mean,
yeah, we're gonna bring the generator down. I got to figure out. Yes, we're gonna build a shelter probably over here where we can set the generator up. So we'll have the generator here. We'll have the water pump down here and water hoses, and all we'll have to do is put however many gallons of fuel in the generator that we want for however many hours of watering we need, start it up, let it go.
Yep.
But it's gonna be pretty sweet.
Okay. Alright, we got that planted about 3/4 of a row, so that was awesome.